So this is probably going to be one of those more rambly off-script videos where I just speak whatever cool thing has been on my mind that I've been wanting to express, and it's shorter and more weird, so excuse me for that. Anyway, oddly creepy moments and unsuspecting things. What do I mean by that? Well, I just mean coming across something that oddly hits off as more creepy than it should, or is at all intended in quote unquote kid friendly media or family friendly media, such as mainly video games and stuff. And this is the usual game overs, anti piracy screens, error screens, etc., and also just like moments or the music that's in the games. And I'm not going to go into what causes them to be creepy or anything like that. I'm just going to express my gratitude for them and why I think they're cool. Because as opposed to something that's like overtly horror meant to be like that, it's just something that spooks you, it scares you, it creeps you out, makes you feel uncomfortable, and that's about it. This, however, is more like harmless, and it's more of like a fun spook because like you get creeped out by it, especially as like a kid or just an unsuspecting player, and it bothers you, but it's more fun because it's more harmless and it's part of a nostalgic memory and you can share it with it. I'm most likely going to be using the words such as nostalgic and comforting a lot in this because it's just part of what makes it unique and special. And yeah, like because of that, it's something that you end up kind of like holding on to in your mind, and it's something that you later like to express and share with others later on. And to that, similar to like playground rumors and stuff in terms of like what makes them special. And it's no wonder these get so popular and people want to make their own, even which kind of vary in quality. I really don't like the more ham ones, just like how I don't like the overly ham ones, and even ones that are real. More so for that subtle and unexpected stuff that really hits and makes an impact and makes sense for this sort of topic. And yeah, I mean, it's just cool because, like, you don't really see it coming, and it's not meant to super bother you, but, it's more fun. It's meant to get you a bit amped up as a kid, and again, in a harmless way, and, like, it's more so stuff that's supposed to be, like, dramatic or come across as threatening, but in a more E-rated way, but it just leaves an impact on you and it makes you scared shitless almost sometimes, especially the more intense game overs. But, it's all in good fun as opposed to more blatant stuff. And yeah, like, it's just cool how, like, that becomes something that people like to express with each other and share. And it just all invokes such a unique feeling like nothing else. And it's what makes these so fun and nostalgic. Like, again, it's just such an oddly comforting thing to go back to and re-experience. And something that I associate with these is summer of 2012. I was watching a lot of stuff like this, and every time when summer rolls around now, I think back to that, and I get nostalgic for that specific summer where I was doing that stuff. And the things that I was looking at the most was a playlist by a user named Some Kind of Username. And I think the title has changed, if I'm remembering right and not like misconstruing this as something else. I believe it used to be called Oddly Creepy in all caps, but they have since changed it, but it's still up. Now, there are two playlists. One is called Strangely Terrifying, which, sounds like the Oddly Creepy title, but the other one, that was the original one, which I think probably most likely would have used to have that title, is now just called like error screens and etc. and stuff like that. And yeah, like I'm glad that despite not wanting that one, they keep it up anyways just because people like it and it's popular, and that's good for nostalgic and authenticity sake, which I'll go into a bit. And yeah, like I mean, it's full of stuff like this, and there's also stuff from not video game media, such as like weird things that happen on TV, and even a mishap in a Aladdin stage play, which again, it's kind of cool too and hits a similar kind of feeling that's more so like fun and harmless and comforting about this. And yeah, like I must have watched this place back then. Obviously, there's been stuff that's added to it since, and the Strangely Terrifying one didn't even exist yet, but that one's also good. And I recommend that you check out both of these. And some of you probably know this if you're subscribed to this channel, but if not, and I want to give the opportunity to talk about this, is that I made a playlist myself that's very obviously inspired by this. I was directly thinking of these playlists and nostalgia for them as I was making this and it's called, oddly creepy game overs or screens, glitches, etc. You can see the full thing easily on my channel. I'll most likely be linking it on this. Now, part of why I did want to make this video was to more so publicize that, but I deny it's not a shameless self-promotion. I know usually when you say that it totally is, but no, I swear it's not, because, I'm not gaining anything by people watching this. No, none of the stuff on there is my own stuff. It's all by other users, so you'd be supporting them, not me. And, it's just something I generally want to get out there and have more people see, because there is work that goes into it. It's made by me and Jimmy Creator, and there's also some suggestions in there by Alex the Menace, but I also do all of the arranging in it, and I arrange in a very certain way where I want to invoke a certain experience and flow to it as you're watching it. And as you are, I suggest in each video you just kind of like skip to the point of each part. And yeah, like, it's something that I put a lot of attention and care into, so I hope people also appreciate like the nuance in that. And the thing is that I just want other people who are enthusiastic about this be able to go to this and enjoy it, because that's mainly why I made it. Like, for myself, it's something that's super comforting and fun to just go over and watch for half an hour whenever I just got nothing to do for that amount of time. And it's always a nice restful thing to experience, and it's fun, it's nostalgic, and you get Dixie and Donkey getting jailed up and stuff for today. I mean, I don't know what I'm rambling about, but yeah, like, it's just such a fun feeling, like, seeing stuff from Pokemon and Mario and Sonic and Donkey Kong, and just like these weird game overs that have always had a lasting impact on people, and stuff like the Sonic CD Fun is Infinity screen, which is more so intentional, but that's part of what makes it so fun. Just the weird and bizarre memories that people have always had burned in their heads from these, and just amalgamate them all into this one big thing to experience and indulge in, and like, share that and spread that across time and whatever else. And I'm getting a little bit dramatic here, but hey, it's fun stuff. And yeah, like, I mainly just want to express like my love for these, because like all of this does come from like a sincere, genuine, like, loving place of just like, I want to preserve all of these, and I want other people to see them and have a awesome time with them. And yeah, people can suggest stuff to put on there themselves, but that's more of a suggestion that I'm suggesting to you to suggest, because it is mostly a privately made thing, even if it is publicly out there for everybody to watch. That's the point. But yeah, just understand that I do have some, what may sound like strict, but it's all understandable, guidelines to it. First of all, I do like having older uploads, like the oldest uploads possible for these if they're good. Mainly to preserve the authenticity of like how it's kind of like watching this back in 2012 at latest, and also to kind of give credit to those who were the first to upload it. Unfortunately, it does kind of cause stuff to get privated or deleted a lot for seemingly no reason, but that's another rant for another time, as I've gone on enough on here before. So yeah, I like to do that. And as I've already said, I don't like to put things from games that are like rated or quote unquote realistic, mainly stuff where it's like expected to see that kind of stuff. Like, we're sticking to shit like Mario here, and like the most mature I go to on here is like Tekken. And I like to start with Gen 4 games. I know that it seems like NES stuff should kind of be on there, but it doesn't really do it for me. And I feel like Super Nintendo games and Genesis games, like that gen of gaming, is kind of what hits these the most and has like the strongest like anti-piracy game over screens and stuff. And it's definitely the most popular, and it's definitely the most like written in the original games by some random username. And yeah, like, that's definitely the one that hits me the most with it. And then N64 stuff soon to follow up. And regardless of that, I do have it going on a bit longer. Like, there's GameCube stuff in here, and even some Gen 7 stuff. My standpoint is everything from Gen 4 up to 2012, and then that's the hard cutoff point for this. And yeah, so there's that stuff, and I also don't have any fan-made or unofficial stuff, because that would just kind of ruin the point of it. And also, this might kind of go without saying, but I also don't want stuff that isn't enough of an isolated upload, as in like if there's a moment where unfortunately the only time you can see it on like YouTube is just like one little bit of what's otherwise a 3-minute Let's Play video, then yeah, I don't want that. It's understandable, but yeah, like this is something that I have a lot of fun making, and Jimmy too, and Alex whenever they get involved. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy it too, and this shit is awesome. I love it, and I hope you all are enthusiastic too about it. So go out there and share your memories and express and get comfy and enjoy all of these oddly creepy game over and anti-piracy screens and glitches and whatnot. Thank you.